A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. Flush to him. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Carved that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Here's Hines. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They did. Mack gets hit, and the ball is free. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, 10, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressive their motto, and they just did it.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. First down, Rivers. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Brooks gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they were able to get to him on it.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Rivers on first down. A good throw here, finding Pascal. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Zach Pascal. A gain of 9 brings up second.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down now. It's Hines, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A gain of 14 yards.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw here. Rivers flushed out right. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
At the 33-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Xavier Rhodes on the coverage.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. Yeah, that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw again, Rivers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rivers. And an incomplete pass.
Rivers.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To the air again here, Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. This is caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jack Doyle, 28 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
It's caught inside the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Wilson. That's going to be caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg Olsen, as the first half is winding down, and the Seahawks have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now Wilson on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
It's 2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Wilson, that's complete into the hands of Carson.
Wilson.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's going to look deep for more, and that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
At the 11-yard line.
On 1st down, Hines. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the...
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Rivers now, eluding the pressure right. He can run for, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
The extra point.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered. He said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Following the interception here, Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 41 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one, oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. The big fella. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. That it? But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
As you tell me all the time, Brandon, mark that play down. That should be a tie game. Instead, a great job by the guys blocking it. And, boy, they've got to have a great lift going off the field.
And the further it happens in the game and here in the second half, it just gets more magnified.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
He's got daylight, 20, 10, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
To
DK Metcalf, 84 yards, and the Seahawks add on to their lead.
And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, and even better run for big yardage.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They go play action. Rivers looking deep for Hilton. They got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Off the play fake here. Rivers looking deep for Hilton. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. The toss here completed to Pittman. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. From the red zone now, Rivers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 78 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Seahawks.
And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Let's go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Check back, check back.
Third and short yardage, Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th.
Now Rivers on 4th down. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and
they run again with Carson.
39-yard line.
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And look at this. Another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Rivers on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he's got room. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Wilson wants to throw it. Flush to his right. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Indy. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
At the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 1 yard.
Wilson will throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, he's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Ravens.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the 1st possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
That's good.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. He's going deep for Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 50 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score. Ravens 7. Seahawks 0.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10. At their own
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
carrier.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Seattle.
To throw is Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
To number 16.
Tyler Lockett, 67 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll try it, and I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson looking downfield for Dez. Dez Bryant with nothing but green grass ahead of him. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Dez Bryant, 74 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Ravens 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for Seattle. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Carson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
the gun. Here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. He may try. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 93 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Extra point is good.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Seahawks 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the...
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
This pass into the arms of Snead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and 1.
That last catch short the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And a second truck move.
Can anyone tackle this guy?
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Here we go. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Again, Jackson. Flushed out right. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. In the final seconds of the... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
This one into the hands of Metcalf.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Myers to kick off for.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your...
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson, and this time he is in.
Yes. Touchdown.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 27, Seahawks 24. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down by K.J. Wright. A gain of 2.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
On the Seahawks.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 15.
He gives it off to Carson.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Seahawks.
Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
1st down, Seattle.
14. This is Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They run it with Carson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
The Seahawks 1st down.
Now it's Carson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's back to throw. A pass underneath for Carson.
Wilson's pass.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
24. Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is DJ Reed returning. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Stand 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Wilson to throw. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Seahawks.
Throwing now is Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Charles, we saw a lot of... It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, able to power through. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On second down now. It's Carson, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
17-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Well, that's Here's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Here's Reed returning. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Touchdown
DK Metcalf, 67 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
For a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 43.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
At the 22-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
Seahawk ball carrier.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
Now Wilson to throw on 3rd down. And he's got Lockett. Tyler Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
To Tyler Lockett.
Tyler Lockett, 77 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
For Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Throwing on second down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Seahawks 14, Ravens 7.
Now a play fake here on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. On the crossing route, complete. That's Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run with Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're... And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Wilson to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Complete.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First down, Seattle.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9.
To throw is Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Make it a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
The kick is good.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Oh, that was dangerous.
Jackson's pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Brings up second and 10.
To throw again. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They go play action with Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. After the interception, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
out of the gun. Here's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. And you don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now Jackson on second down. Flush to his right. Going deep here for Bryant. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
There's Jackson on third and long. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 48-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
Wilson. No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence?
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near. And you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Play action. Now Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 73 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Ravens 24, Seahawks 21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted.
On 1st down. Dobbins, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled it.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Jackson on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Seahawks 21.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He gets it to Brown, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. He scored on the ground and through the air. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Seahawks.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson.
Wilson's
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Flushed out right. He lets it. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Steps away to his... And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Seahawks 29. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
On the option, it's Jackson.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
35-yard line.
Jackson going to hold on to it again.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of.